Hello, strong people. Week 5, day 2 of America's Strongest Man Prep. It is deadlift day. We have a big single, so I'm so phlegmy. Sorry you had to hear that. Maybe I should invest in allergy meds. But today, deadlift day, we have one set of one, meaning a heavy single. We have a back down set too, but I'll get to that in a second. So, it is programmed 735 to 770. I really don't know what to expect. I would love to get up to that 770 mark. But truth be told, my back doesn't feel that great right now. There's some days where you can just feel like, oh, it's not, I don't want to say not there right away, because then you're kind of selling the workout before it started. Doesn't mean you still can't get a good one in, but it's just like, you don't really know until you get up to a certain weight. I need to move some stuff around over there. It's been raining nonstop for a while now, so I would normally be doing bag toss before this, and I wish I was, just because I talked to Nick Guardione, who, if you're unfamiliar, competed at Worlds, Giants Live, won OSG, just competed at Strongest Man on Earth not long ago. Legitimate pro. Solid dude, all the way around. I've talked to him before because I competed against him at Nationals back in 23, where he, I think he won his pro card there. Pretty sure he did. Could be wrong about that, but either way, crazy good thrower. Now, generally speaking, whenever it comes to taking advice from people, I would look at people that have similar body structures to you, same body types. But with that being said, different cues can also work. So, not necessarily just mimicking how someone else does a movement, but there's certain cues that could register really well in your brain. And I have about 40 of them going through my brain when I do bag toss. So, rather than just do that, oh, you're kidding me. If the power goes out, the power goes out. But anyway, a cue he gave me, I reached out to him. I'm like, dude, I need help with this bag toss stuff. Oh, pause. Grandma's calling. All right, I have no idea where I left off because my grandma called me, so. Oh, I was talking about cues for the bag toss. I don't remember the last thing I said, but a cue that he gave me, well, all right, so what did I say? Generally, don't look at different body types because they might not move the same way you move. Oh, come on. What is happening right now? Oh, this is a problem. My phone's low on battery. All right, I'm gonna kind of speed through this intro. Anyway, he gave me a cue. I'm gonna try it. He said like chest to the crossbar to get that arc. So I absolutely agree. One of my problems is I tend to throw out in front of me and then over. So I'm not getting a lot of energy is going back and kind of out in front of me instead of up. So from a technique standpoint, he said that it was pretty good. You know, not much to correct there. But the arc is probably the biggest difference. And I hate to be that person, but like leverage-wise, not my best. It's just, I'm not designed for that. It is not an event where I will thrive, most likely. Dudes that are 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", you know, they're letting go of the bag a full foot higher than me. So, disadvantage, yeah. It is what it is. You know, I have an advantage in other events. I can't complain. That's just how it goes. But someone else I want to watch is Lucas Hatton throw. I am similar build, similar kind of to him. I'm like the same height, same weight, just not as strong. So, technically speaking, his technique is very good too. You know, it's just the same problem. He is not, you know, doesn't have the levers to throw something really, really high. he's gotten better, and he's a lot better than me. So he's just so strong. His legs are so strong. He can get by a little bit with it. So anyway, big single today between 735, I think, is the bottom number, and 770, somewhere in there. And then a set of 5 at 615-ish. So I have to clean up a bunch of junk before I can deadlift because I like to leave stuff lie around. So let's go. Oh, how do my eyes look? They feel bloodshot. I don't know if they are, but 773. And honestly, look, I know that was heavy, but that felt good enough that I have 800 if I want it. Barely any hitching. It actually, I don't know what happened there. I held my position very well. That's the big win from that rep right there. I held my position very well, better than last week for sure. So when it got to the knees, it actually kind of sped up a little bit. It kind of shocked me watching the video back. I watched it back probably 7 times already. That is, so I hit 775. I think it was 775 at the Olympic City Pro-Am. Was that 24? No. Yeah, beginning of 2024. So that was like March 2024. And that was a pretty good PR. It looked uglier than that. That looks very good compared to that. So big win there. I have 800 there if I want it. Not right now, not directly after that. I'm saying if I threw 800 on there, I would have had a really good shot at it. It would have been a fight, obviously. I would have had to ramp it, but I have 800 raw on an axle if I want it. That's a pretty good pull. I'm amazed. I was not expecting that at all. Based on how my back was feeling, it just felt not great. You know, it felt like kind of achy, whatever. Felt fine today. Well, not like it didn't all day, but during that, felt strong. Crazy. It's a big win. You know what's crazy is I'm pretty sure I failed 740 wearing a deadlift suit leading into OSG last year. Yeah. I don't even know. Now, to be fair, I had my Cerberus, whatever you want to call them, compression shorts or whatever on underneath. And the suit felt more comfortable that way. But it was like preventing my hips from coming through. So I made a game time decision at OSG and I didn't wear them for the event because it kind of clicked watching my videos back. 2 reps at 820. Failed third like halfway up. Wow. That is big. Now that technically, I know it isn't technically a PR, but it feels like one. That feels like a big PR. Training PR, big time. The thing is, I know people don't count training PRs because they don't matter, you know. What you do in competition matters. However, I think it's a lot easier to hit a PR in competition. Just, crowd, competition feel, everything, adrenaline. I think it is so much easier to hit a PR during competition. To be able to come out here, you know, there's nobody around. I train by myself. Some people be like, I don't know, some people need someone else to lift with them, but I don't. I love this. With that being said, I love training with my friends every now and then because it's just good to have strong partners around. So, but for me, a really big lift in training is almost as impressive as a game day lift, because generally speaking, you should have more in you on game day. You know, after a nice deload, everything feels good. So I know this is not a max axle event, but that's promising. I think I have 800 raw there if I want it. So with the last bar being 750, possible? It's possible. We'll see. You know, it's hard for me to say. But yeah, I'm cool with that. So I still have another set to go. See if I can kind of gather myself. It's kind of tough to keep lifting after a big lift like that, because you put a lot into it. But I'm going to, I have to drop it down to 615. I'm going to do one set of 5. So let's do that right now. Oh, my hamstring felt like it was going to cramp up there. I'm really hungry. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I'm so congested. Every time I like swallow it, it feels like there's like something, like something behind my nose. It's like cutting off my throat. Terrible. But I didn't record everything, but you get the idea. That's the heaviest I've ever gone on pendlite rows, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sloppy, but I mean, I was getting good drive off the floor, which is the plan, so. I don't want to talk too much. I'm really hungry and I have to go make some corn salsa, because we're doing like Mexican chicken street bowl type of things. And if you don't make Chipotle copycat corn salsa, you're missing out, because it's great. All right. let's do this real quick. Oh my God. And I'm gonna, well, do I want to grill up the jalapenos? I don't know yet. But I am gonna grill up a green pepper at least. Or not green pepper, red pepper. Probably the jalapenos too. Ooh, I should do some onion too. Maybe. Oh, I'm just hungry and tired. I limited my caffeine intake this week. There last week and like the week before, I was having like an energy drink every day. I'd sip on, I wouldn't chug it or anything. I would sip on it from like 10 a.m. till literally like 3:30, sometimes even 4 o'clock when I'm leaving work. And yeah, it's very warm by that time, but just because. And then I'd come home and I would take regular pre-workout. And I think it was a bit too much. In my head, it was like, well, if you're awake during the day, you're going to be more awake whenever you go to lift like that. But I think I was just kind of burning energy during the day too much, which I sit at a desk all day. I don't burn a whole lot of energy. So it's more like I was just more awake. Obviously, it's caffeine. So I think it was too much. I think kind of being kind of me, like, you know, not caffeinated during the day let me really kind of use it all during the workout instead of, you know, during the day, of course. And I think I'm gonna sleep better this way. All right, one more set. I'm gonna call this because it's really humid and I'm sweaty and I'm hungry. All right. I'm tired, but I've already said that, so. It's a 3-day week this week. So rest day tomorrow, rest day Friday, and then Saturday we're gonna go to 580. And we're gonna put together, oh God, it's gonna be a long day. We're putting together all the events pretty much. So I have bag toss as long as the weather cooperates. And then I don't know what order anything is in. I believe it's probably frame into circus. We're putting the whole medley together. I don't know if it's comp weight or slightly below, but somewhere around there, hopefully. And then the keg runs, I think that might be last. But I also have arm over arm in there. I'm gonna try to recreate like the pole as best I can, and it's not gonna be great. Because you know, I can't hang anything from the ceiling down there, so I'm gonna have to do it like over a yoke or something, just to get a feel for this type of motion rather than this type of motion. It's gonna be a little bit different. What I contemplated doing is like my roof in here is to the bottom of the truss is probably 11 feet, 12 feet or so. It's a 10-foot ceiling, but it's 10 foot at like the bottoms here. So to the very top, it's like 12 feet or so. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it's up there a little bit. And I was going to find a way to hook up my rope and my pin over here and do some pulls here. I would argue that these pulls would be harder because the rope is not on a pulley. It's just literally, I'm pulling it over the truss. I don't even know if it would work. but probably not going to happen. We'll just make the best of it. The keg, I don't know what to do for kegs. I don't have access to the heaviest kegs. I never got anything to fill these ones up, and I never bought a loadable one. So I think the heaviest keg they have at Fire Ready is like 300 pounds. So it's heavier than what I have here. So we'll see. But that one's going to be, that's just a game day thing. Make it happen. I think that might even be the last event of day 2. I can't remember for sure, but we'll see. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.